User exemplary underscore nacho. I'm risking my life putting this out there, but I don't know. I need help and I don't know what to do. A couple days ago, I got a package in the mail. There was no postage, no return address, just my address and Sharpie on the box. I opened the box and 2 balloons flew out. Inside was a note that said congratulations, in the same black Sharpie writing. Underneath the note was something oddly shaped and wrapped in tissue paper. I looked around the street, unblinking until my eyes stung. I brought the box inside and set it on the kitchen counter. I pulled back the tissue paper, which hid a small garden gnome. I was put off from the gnome, but it was charming. A little man on a toadstool, curls of gray hair jutting out of his long red cap, his shoes curling in the same pattern as his hair, a big grin on his face. He was precious, and my lawn was kind of drab. I tossed the box and left him on the table to be put out tomorrow. That night, a small whine filled my home, this high-pitched buzz kind of sound that seemed to reverberate off the walls. It was unbearable, then incredible. I couldn't sleep all night. My brain felt like it vibrated in my skull, and around 1 a.m., I just started laughing. It felt nice. The next morning, the noise died down and I went to work. Halfway through my day, my skin felt like it was itching off. Like when I scratched at it, it would just slough away. I don't know, I just knew I needed to get home. I clocked out early and drove home, passing out almost immediately. I forgot to put the gnome out. I woke up at midnight to the same sound, and my skin felt normal. My brain rattled pleasantly. I went downstairs to find the source of the sound, part of me wanting to destroy it, part of me wanting to press it to my ear. I looked all over the upper floor, my bedroom, the bathroom, the closet. Nothing. Then I went downstairs, and the sound got louder. I looked around and realized it was the gnome, still on my dining room table. Every step I took towards the gnome felt overwhelming and exhilarating. Face to face with the gnome felt like I was going to die, and like heaven awaited me. I sat with the gnome all night, my ear pressed to its body and drool running down my mouth. In the morning, the sound died down and went away. I thought I was going to cry. Then, there was a knock at the door. An older woman, maybe 60s, stood outside. She seemed very nervous. "Excuse me," she called. "I don't mean to be a bother. I've lost a package, and I was wondering if you may have seen it." I opened the door. "I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know what you're talking about." "Well, I had a package delivered and it never came. I live at 276 and this is 267, so I was hoping there might have been a mix-up. It's a little garden gnome. I like to collect them for my yard." "Sorry, ma'am," I said again. "I haven't got any gnomes." She gave me a frustrated look, then said, "You look tired. You're sure you haven't got any gnomes?" The way she emphasized sure pushed me to end the conversation. "No, ma'am, and I am tired. I'm not feeling well. I'm sorry, but I need more sleep." "All right," she said, and walked away, muttering to herself with clenched fists. I went back to the gnome on the table, shook it, pushed it, squeezed it, begged it, anything to get it to make the noise again. The gnome stayed quiet. I cried until I was tired and kept crying until I fell asleep. I woke up at 9 p.m. The noise, thank God, had started up again. I looked out into the dark. There was a package on my doorstep. I opened it, hoping for a companion for my gnome. Another set of balloons and congratulations note, but this one had more writing. "Congratulations, you didn't tell. Keep him a secret. We'll be back for him soon." That made my skin crawl. They were going to take my gnome away from me? They couldn't do that. I paced around my dining room looking at the gnome. They couldn't take him away from me. I was panicking, so I grabbed him and threw him in my car. I've been driving along the highway now for days, stopping to use the bathroom and eat. Sometimes late at night, I just stop to appreciate his singing. I don't know what will happen if they find me. I don't know why they sent me the gnome and why they want it back, but they can't have him back. I need him. I'm going to keep going. I don't know where, but I can't lose him. Any advice would be appreciated, I guess, but I don't even know what to ask for. User Kingdom _of-righteousness. It sounds like a product of the devil's work. You must destroy it. User Lonely Unicorn 337. You've got to get rid of it. I know it sucks, but it doesn't love you. It sounds like some kind of mind control machine. Leave it in a ditch or something. It's too dangerous. User Silver Panther 0037654. Location determined. Mobile 45692. Repossession in progress. User Hufflepuff Mom. So, as the title says, we've got these fire ants coming out from under the cabinets all the time. I don't know how they even got in, and it's always the same place, up from under the kitchen cabinets. We've tried spraying, deep cleaning, bait. They just keep coming. Any advice would be appreciated. User Pest King 3. Is there a connection to the back or front yard from your kitchen? Does the wall face any exterior? User Hufflepuff Mom. No. The kitchen is between a bathroom and the dining room and living area. Kinda weird setup, but there's no connection to outside. User Pest King 3. They may be living off something in the basement. Check for entry points that connect. User Stay at Home Love. Did you put everything in containers? My husband, 2 beautiful sons, and I had an issue with ants. We just put everything in plastic containers, cleaned, and they went away. Thank God. I think my youngest may have some kind of allergy. User Hufflepuff Mom. We tried that. It didn't work. User Patrol 8888. Pest King had a point. What rooms surround the kitchen? Anything dark and hidden? Are there any holes between the 2 rooms where food crumbs could have fallen? It's important to find the source of the infestation, especially if they're not coming in from outside. User Hufflepuff Mom. Our house doesn't have a basement. We do have a little crawl space, but it's so small. I don't know how anything could even fit in there. There's no room. Even if there were crumbs, I don't see how they would make it and gather in such a small space. And wouldn't there be animals too? We don't hear anything. User Silver Sun Shadow. That sucks. User Hufflepuff Mom. Thanks. User Momo Monkey 6869. Somebody's scared of their crawl space. Look, I'm not an expert like Patrol or Pest King, but even I can see you gotta check the crawl space. Pests can find every nook and cranny, and they're happy to do so. You gotta man up. Or woman up, I guess, lol. And check in there. User Hufflepuff Mom. Okay, sexism aside, I'll have my husband check tomorrow. Next time, let's watch the condescension. User Momo Monkey 6869. Look, lady, you asked a question on a public forum, a dumb one. Not on me that you got a little heat for it. Maybe grow up. User Hufflepuff Mom. This is so ridiculous. User Momo Monkey 6869. Dumb on Reddit and getting mad? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. User Pest King 3. Let us know what you find, Hufflepuff Mom. We can help you better when we get a better update on the situation. User Hufflepuff Mom. Thanks, Pest King 3. I will post an update when I get a chance. Just want to get rid of this problem. User Stay at Home Love. It's been a minute. Have we gotten an update? I hope everything's alright. User Pest King 3. She may have handled the problem without us. This is just an internet forum. User Hufflepuff Mom. Sorry for the delay in update. It's been crazy. My husband went into the crawl space after work the next day, full of spiderwebs. Ants too. He had to go pretty deep under the house to find anything. He didn't bring a flashlight, but it smelled, so he said an animal probably died. He came back out for a flashlight and a bag and gloves to fish out whatever died under the house. It took a second for him to get deep enough under the house to find what he was looking for. Then he screamed. There was a dead body under the house. We called 911. They found hammers on the body, tons of hammers, and a big coat, and some small knives. They don't know what happened, but they assumed whoever it was crawled under the house to hurt us, but got stuck and just died. The fire ants were living off the body. I'm taking a break from this board. I used to come on here just for life advice and like hobby stuff, like info on woodworking and intramural lacrosse. But I kind of found my way here. I was single for too long, and these Reddit boards offer great advice on like dating and stuff. It's literally r/dating. Everyone thinks it's only incels here, but you guys seem so level-headed and real. And one of you is very special. It started here, actually. You made a post about how you couldn't find any quality guys, and you described yourself, and you sounded beautiful, short and brunette. I DM'd you, which felt crazy, but I went through your post history on r/Reteam, and you were beautiful. We chatted for a while, we had a virtual date, and it was perfect. You looked better in person. We laughed and agreed I'd come out sometime. It was hard because you were on the other side of the country, but I promised it would happen. It took a minute to save up, but we kept in contact all the while. You got kind of weird though. I could feel the energy shift, and I was scared my chance was slipping away, so I emptied my bank account and flew out to meet you. I got there and I looked all over for you. I didn't have money for a hotel or anything, but I figured I could just stay with you. I went to all the places you said you loved, cafes and bars and libraries. I even went to a laundromat you mentioned once. I couldn't find you. For a week, I searched and searched and searched. Then, I saw you. Just saw you. You had some guy on your arm, and he was so handsome. I was so mad and jealous. You betrayed me. I thought we had something, and you ruined it by being such a disgusting slut. I left without even saying hi. I've had some time to think. I forgive you, and when you're ready to give up that loser, all the losers, I'm ready for you. I'll take care of you, baby. I'll make you so happy. I miss you so much, and I can't wait to see you again.